so much for joining us today. We are joined here today. My gosh, thank you so much for. Hi, this
Hi.
is.
Oh, sorry. Go.
No, go ahead. If you'd like to introduce who you are, go ahead.
Oh, sure. Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Kendell Byrd. Yeah, I'm a voice actor based in like Los Angeles, California, right now, in Chicago, Illinois, where I'm from. And just thanks for having me. Happy to be here.
Yes, you're voice acting as, and it took me so long to realize how her name is pronounced. Delisha,
Yeah, Delisha is fine.
Delisha,
I say
yes.
the Delisha, whoever. I've watched videos of people playing, and then people say all different kinds, and I'm down for all the pronunciations. But no, I think it's Delisha.
Yeah,
Delisha or Delisha.
Delisha. Yeah, yeah, whenever you we get into battle sometimes she mentions her name. I was like, okay, I have to write that down.
Yes. No, she'll say her name. So yeah, it's Delisha, and it was so much fun just voicing her and playing her in Octopath Zero. And no, excited just to hang and chill and talk.
So, what made you realize you wanted to speaking of voice acting, what made you realize you wanted to get into voice acting and performance in general?
Heck yeah. No, awesome question. I've always been someone who's like loved performing theater, like musical theater is one of my favorite like genres to listen to. Actually, like on my Spotify Wrapped every year, I'm a person of multitudes. It's always like Kendrick Lamar and rap, and then also
Oh,
like music, a chorus line or Pippin or Wicked or something or
Wicked,
Hamilton. Yes,
Hamilton.
Wicked. So I always have a mixture of pop and rap and then musical theater on my Spotify. But yeah, I love musicals. Like Sound of Music was like and like was always a movie I watched growing up. Like Wicked, yeah, is one of my favorite musicals ever. Love Wicked. And so growing up, I did a handful of just like stage theater. I was actually mainly into sports though, and it was not until like college when I was like, oh, I think I want to transition from sports and explore more improv, sketch comedy, theater, and acting. And so I did a lot of that in college while still like doing athletics. And then I studied computer science, which is like a whole another story. And then I ended up going out to LA for my first job where I worked at BuzzFeed. And
Oh my gosh.
yeah. And there I was able to do videos and get into more performance there. And then I also did professional Shakespeare theater out in LA for the first few years. Voiceover was not even on my radar at all. And it wasn't until I was in another Shakespeare class a few years into living in LA, and someone at the Shakespeare class was like, "You should think about VO. You would have a good voice for voiceover." And I started working in animation at the time too. I worked at DreamWorks, and I'm currently also working at Netflix Animation right now too. And so when I got over to Netflix, I was like, "Let me use some of my supplemental money to invest in voiceover classes and courses." And I started doing coaching and making my demo reel, and then finding an agent, and then it was just auditions and off to the races from there.
That's so freaking amazing. Yeah, when I was looking at your resume, I was just like, oh my gosh, performance, musical theater and all that stuff. I was like, that's really awesome from like doing that and like you're telling us like computer science and working BuzzFeed. So you really like you really creative like in all kinds of ways, which is really awesome.
Oh, thanks. No, I love dabbling and getting my hands into all different kinds of pots. Wait, what is your favorite? What's your favorite musical?
My I, I used to not say Wicked because like it feels really cliche because it's like one of the you always see it in the billboards and stuff like that. But
Yeah, for sure.
for me, I yes, Wicked has to be one I've listened to ever since the it was like 2002 or 4 when it first came out.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. No, I love. Same with thing with me. When people used to ask me years ago, I'm like, wow, Wicked always comes front of mind, but I know it's like the classic one to say. But I know Wicked so good. Yes.
It's just like what are your favorite classic literatures? Oh, Romeo and Juliet. Oh, I've heard of that before.
Yeah, or Romeo and Juliet, A Christmas Carol, you know. Yes, yeah, no. So I'm so happy to be able to just be performing and doing that as a job now too, and bringing characters to life.
That's so freaking amazing. So actually, that brings me to a sort of side question. As a Rafa, your intro, that was you, right? That was you.
Yes! Oh my gosh, do you play Honkai Star Rail too?
My partner does, yes. And so,
Oh my gosh, yes. No, all the like you're talking about all the like raps and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, that was all me. At the end of the audition for Rappa for Honkai, they had us. It was just like a haiku, and they had us just like it wasn't like really rhyming, but they had us a haiku at the end of the audition and made all of us like a cappella
Oh
just
my
make up our own
gosh.
little beat to just get a taste of what your just tempo skills and rapping skills were. And so I was like, hey, I listen to Kendrick and Doechii and things. I'll just give it a whirl and stuff. And it was so funny. But yeah, we did all the raps for Rappa at the very end of my like session. So it was like I did all the story first, and then it was them figuring out the raps and stuff. It was very, very silly, but also so much fun. Yay! I'm so happy your partner does your friend does the Honkai.
Yeah, so actually people in the chat are very impressed by that, saying Rafa's cool and Doichi is really cool
Oh my
and
gosh, so
very
funny.
impressed.
Yeah. Doechii Nation Rise, Rappa Nation Rise. Rappa has to get a rerun one of these days for
Yeah.
Honkai too. Oh my gosh. But yeah, Rappa was so much fun and was truly one of the highlights of last year recording and doing her whole story.
Yeah, in doing my research actually, I people were like asking when's Rafa coming back and I was like, yeah, I know, right?
I know she's got to come back. Hopefully 2026. Listen, when they enter the new planet, I have no, Hoyo doesn't tell me anything, so I have no idea if or when, but hopefully soon.
So actually this is sort of an aside, but we were talking about it before we went live. Is it alright if I bring up Marvel Rivals because like a
Oh my
couple
gosh, heck yeah! Let's talk Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, my friend in the chat, he's the one who like sort of we got into Rivals together, but I'm curious of who you've been playing.
Yes. So I'm a real like specialist support main. So I started off. I was telling because I started off with Luna Snow, and that's because like one of my really good friends in voice acting and mentor is Judy Alice Lee, who voices Luna Snow. So I was like, I'll just start off with her because I follow her blindly, and now she's super cool. And I really do like being a specialist and healer main. I also play a lot of Cloak and Dagger now and Rocket, and I'll play Moon Knight and Squirrel Girl too on the DPS front. But how about you? What about your mains?
Yeah, like to Hulk out occasionally and
Hulk, heck yeah.
play the
We
little
need the
raccoon.
tanks,
Yes,
vanguards.
that's why people are like, oh, they put Emma Frost and Rogue, so people play the tanks.
Yeah, no, literally with Emma and Rogue. No, I haven't tried out Rogue yet, and I know she looks like a beast though. So I played against her, but I have to try her out one of these days.
What's so funny is how she mimics the lines of other people, and so I'm just like, that must have been really fun for the voice actor. It's just like
Oh my gosh,
doing
yeah, no,
impressions.
yes, to be able to, I'm sure there's like a lot of play and repeat to be able to know just to copy all people's ultimates and lines is so cool. I agree.
People are saying we thank you for your Vanguard service.
Yes, thank you for your Vanguard service. We always need more Vanguards out there.
And that Luna Snow is Slay, and someone is a top 500 Susan.
So, someone is a top 500 in your chat?
Yeah, of Susan.
Okay, period. You got gamers. Okay, gamers. I love it.
All right. Going back to Octopath actually for
Yeah,
Delicia. um,
either or.
what with Delicia really resonated with you? Like either seeing her concepts or her audition, or what do you feel like you resonate with?
Yeah, no, awesome question. No, I remember when I went in to record and saw her art, and I was like, oh, this girl's a badass. Like, I was so just happy and so proud to be able to voice her and play her. I love voicing like just like badass female warriors, and for her to be a person of color and black is something that also is so inspiring and so cool. I love voicing all different types of characters, but it's really cool, especially just being a person of color and being black, always being able to go in and voice strong, strong-willed, badass characters that inspire just people in general, and then also other younger folks of color too, and all of that stuff. And I love just when the Octopath team told me about her story and how she was looking for her brother and how just determined and strong-willed she is. I also, my boyfriend is a big Harry Potter fan, and they also in the in the session was like, she's very Gryffindor-esque too, and I'm like, heck yeah, I love a Gryffindor. I'm also a Gryffindor, so yeah, I love it. So it was just so cool, and then to learn about her clan, the Akik tribe, and all of that stuff. But I really just her story and just how strong she is what really resonated with me, and to be able to portray that in the game.
That's amazing. And if I can get into it just a little bit, like especially in a lot of the games from like overseas and stuff, like in the East, you hardly see like main characters you could play as of people of color, you know?
Right, right. No, exactly. So it's always exciting when there's like, oh, there's folks of color in this game. Okay, I love it. When there's black folks. What the hey? No, for sure. And I know some of my other castmates like Bill Butts, who plays. Oh my gosh, he's a good friend of mine. But he plays, is it I'm gonna say his name wrong,
Oh yeah,
Bargello,
Barjo, yeah.
okay, please, but yeah, but like having him in there and Tacklock and like just a few, like it's cool to just see that representation in game, and I'm glad Square Enix was able to, bring that to Octopath Zero, and that the games are overall a huge success already, and to have just good representation in there is so important.
Yeah, and that you could play. Uh, People don't listen, but I'm pretty sure you can play at least all of them, which is amazing
Yes.
to me.
Heck yeah, heck yeah. What kind of like team, what other characters do you really like in the game? And like what's your like favorite, I don't know, what's your favorite team comp or right now?
Alexia, she's a
Heck
scholar.
yeah.
Whenever she
Heck
attacks
yeah.
people, you get to learn their weaknesses, even if she doesn't hit it. So
Oh,
really
that's
like
so
her.
cool. Yes, that's cool.
And I feel like Susie Young voices like two characters. I just had
She
like
does.
yeah, I just had her second character. I really want to have I forgot here the apothecary name, but I really want two of her on the team because I thought it'd be very
Heck
funny.
yeah. Heck yeah. No, that's awesome. No, Susie's so great.
And I'm pretty sure Judy voices two people at least too.
She totally does. Or she voices, I think, one of the player character voices, and then she's also one of the playable characters.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I actually chose her voice on accident, so when I was just like, Alana sounds a lot like my character.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny that you're playing. I'll have to text her and let her know after this. That's so fun. And no, Judy's like literally the best. So, yay, I'm glad you have her.
But what's amazing about her and you, like, I will say, like, even if you're the same voice, you voice the characters so different. Like,
Oh,
all the different.
thanks.
You're very fitting for Rappa. You're very fitting for Delisha, and it's so amazing to me. Like it's not like it's it's very fitting. Like the different roles.
Yeah, for sure. Oh my gosh. No, I love playing different types of characters, and it definitely is like a manipulation sometimes on my. I think Delicia or Delicia is more so my just like regular voice, but yeah, Rappa is definitely slightly higher and more of a, and she's just like a a wacky fun character, so she's a silly goofy girl too, so it's cool going from like serious badass warrior to goofy badass ninja and silly pink-haired ninja girl, and all of that. And like in Infinity Nikki, I play like this little sprite named Gerota, like this night boy, I think lots of people, I've been blessed to play him, who people resonate with him, and I get to tap into more of my, like, yeah, boy voice and like 12-year-old boy voice for that. So it's so fun playing different types of characters and dropping and raising my voice. But no, thanks for the compliment. I love doing all the characters.
Yeah, absolutely. He's actually one of the character pictures I have on screen, and so it's very,
Oh,
very
do
amazing.
you?
Like he's so cute.
He's such a cutie. If any of your chatter, have you played Infinity Nikki?
I know someone who was talking about Rivals. She had played Infinity Nikki for a long while because of the
Heck
fashion, you
yeah.
know.
Heck yeah, yeah. Heck yeah. But no, it was truly so much fun doing Infinity Nikki too. But yes, anytime I get to manipulate my voice, I'm like, I love it. It's so fun.
Speaking of things we've been into, what have you been into? I know you've been into Marvel lately. What's something you've been into that you love to like talk about right now?
Oh my gosh, excellent question. Yeah, Marvel Rivals is a big one. I was also speaking of, oh my gosh, Mike, is this interview just about Judy Ellis Lee? But
Yes,
speaking of
apparently.
Judy Ellis Lee, I've been playing Hades 2 as well.
Hades
Um,
too.
Yes, it's so fun. Hilariously, I did not play Hades. I got Hades too. First, so it was a little bit of a learning curve, but it's so much fun. Me and other voice actor friends have been getting back into, or one of my voice actor friends, Katiana, her name is. She plays Malika in Genshin, but I told her about Dead by Daylight like a month or so
Dead by
ago. So
Daylight.
she's new. Dead by Daylight. So she's new to it. I was heavy into it in like pandemic times in 2020, but now me, her, Blythe, who plays Lygus and Maria and Honkai Star Rail and other things, and like Kat, who plays Skirk and Misha in Genshin stuff, or in Genshin and Honkai. We all play Dead by Daylight a lot right now, so I'm a very big Dead by Daylighter. I also, because it's the holiday season, love holiday movies. I always watch all the claymation, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, all of
Yeah.
those. And my guilty pleasure right now, I was like, I told my boyfriend I was gonna potentially say this for interviews, and I'm gonna say, but my guilty pleasure. There's a Netflix movie that came out 2018 with Vanessa Hudgens called The Princess Switch,
Oh
and
my
it's just like
god.
the princess and the pauper. She's playing a British Duchess and then a regular American Vanessa Hudgens, and they switch places. And I'm obsessed with it right now. It's so fun. I made my boyfriend watch it literally last night. So just general Christmas movies, but that one's top of the list right now, just for this holiday season. So like that kind of stuff.
I feel like you ever been in those parties where like people are leaving on like a movie on. I think I saw
Yes.
that at the party last night.
Yes. It's like a Netflix silly. It's very silly. So it's like a definitely like play in the background of a party on mute. You can get by just watching and not listening. You can get what's happening. It's very silly. It's very and also I'm a big fan of like board games and tabletop. So we're probably gonna do some family board games and things like that for the holidays coming up and stuff. But
Yeah.
I love board games. How about you though? What stuff are you interested in right now? And are you doing anything fun for the holidays?
Oh, yeah. Well, we that Five Nights at Freddy's. People have been asking me to watch that in theaters. We're
Heck
probably gonna do
yeah.
that at some point tomorrow.
Heck
Um,
yeah.
my friend here says Lygus is so slay.
Like it is Slay. Yes, I love
And
it.
speaking of that, yeah, I really like Dead by Daylight as well. I play as Steve because
Yes.
his yells are very funny to me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I love the Steve yell. The seagull. What's the Steve goals or
Steve
whatever
Goal,
they call it?
yeah.
Seagulls. Oh my gosh. I actually have never played as Steve. That's so funny. I'm playing as the Dungeons and Dragons characters right now, but I've also played a lot of like Meg and Kate, and I used to do Claudette too, but I was really into Kate before I just got to Dungeons and Dragons, folks. But there's a different. But I like Steve too, and I play with a lot of Steves. How about you? Who do you play as, or who have you
Yeah.
played as?
Yeah, I do a lot of Steve and Leon and
Leon. Heck yeah.
Michaela. I match her with my partner who plays Sable.
Oh, cool. Yes, Michaela and Sable. Heck yeah. No, DBD is so much fun. I was like so into it during like the 2020s, and now that some of us voice actors have started it again, it's been super fun just to get back into it. We also. I really love social deduction and deception games, so we've also been playing this game, and I run it a lot, called Blood on the Clock Tower. which is
Ooh.
like, yeah, it's good. It's like Mafia, but everyone has a role and character. So we've like played a little bit on like stream before, but we mainly play just on Discord for fun or go to a park out in Los Angeles and like play in person and stuff. So like anything, any board game thing though is always up my alley.
That's so cool. I need to look that up definitely. And you said you is that online to watch? Y'all playing that?
Yeah, they have an online Blood on the Clock Tower app, so you can just play with friends on Discord or on the online app. But they also have a like a hard cover or like physical board game too. But it's super fun if you like social deduction and social deception games. I'm a big fan. And then there's like a storyteller, like a game master, so I kind of like GM it and stuff, and it's super
Ooh.
fun.
Oh, that's so cool. I always admire people who DM or GM the
Y-
tabletops. It always looks like
yes.
I admire that being in that
Heck
role.
yeah. No, I was eating lunch a few weeks ago with Valeria Rodriguez and Annalisa Fisher. Annalisa plays Firefly and Valeria plays many they both play many things. Valeria plays what's the name in Overwatch? Venture, I think in
Oh,
Overwatch. I don't know.
Venture.
Yeah. But they're really big in the D&D, so I might join one of their campaigns too in the future. But I would love to learn how to like dungeon master, so maybe like one of them will teach me in the future. But they were super awesome and nice, so
Oh, heck
stay tuned.
yeah. That's so awesome. Especially do y'all like stream those sessions?
Shoot, yeah, I think Valeria and Annalisa are try to do like a side YouTube channel where they make things or where they do D&D. I've streamed a little bit of Blood on the Clock Tower, but it's like very low key. Maybe I'll get more into streaming in the new year. But I would love to, like, me and my friends over pandemic made a YouTube channel that got a handful of traction. Like we were able to build up a good base, and then we stopped like a year and a half, 2 years ago because I really got into voiceover and busy, and we all just got busy and stuff. But
Yeah.
if I like in the new year, if I ever go, because I still work at Netflix and animation, but if I ever go full-time voice acting in the future, then I would probably switch back to doing more YouTube creation and doing tabletop and YouTube stuff too, and streaming and then voiceover. So who knows, something like that.
That's so freaking amazing. I'm really hoping you're in Octopath 3. I mean, I don't know if they're making it, but I feel like they
Stay
should after
tuned.
Zero's
Heck
success.
yeah. Yes. No, I would love to be in Octopath 3. No, it was super cool. Even for Octopath 0 too. Like it was for like they had us read for like a batch of characters in terms of auditions. So I read for a batch of them, and then based off those auditions too, they cast the playable. So I actually didn't even read for Delisha directly, because they only had us read for like an original like 8 or 9, but because of those auditions and previous work, they brought me in for Delisha, and it was like so awesome. So I'm like, hey, call me again anytime. I'm always down to be an Octopath. So
That's so
I'm just
freaking
super
amazing.
honored.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I love your battle cries. You sound so badass during the fights every single time. I'm just like
Hey,
glad
thanks,
you're on my
thanks.
team.
Yes, a Geek Nation rise. Listen.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. But yeah, because of that too, because I actually did an audition for her right when I went in and stuff, it was like working with, of course, the voice director and figuring out the type of voice they wanted, and the really just, listening. You always listen intently, but really just making sure you're asking the right questions when you're going into the booth about who this character is, and making sure you and the client are on the same page and all that jazz. And it was just really fun to do with the Square Enix Octopath team, so it was super dope.
Yeah, speaking of that, as a person who has worked with voice actors before, I'm actually kind of curious. Do you like when the directors sort of give you the freedom to give your own interpretations, or do you like it more when they're precise and they give you exactly what they're looking for?
Oh my gosh, that's such a good question. Oh gosh, I want to kind of say both. It depends on the character. Like sometimes I will say like sometimes the character that I come in for is like close. Like I'm a very goofy comedic leaning person. So like for the comedic leaning characters, or for all of them, I love like every time you're going in the booth, you want to bring a part of yourself and some of your truth to the character to make the character your own. So I always, and the directors, it's always a collaborative process. So I kind of like a combination where I'm able to still bring my unique quirks and my unique self, especially for comedic roles and just like the improv that I sometimes like to do, or just my just, unique idiosyncrasies and all of that stuff, and bringing that forth. And usually the director is so down with that. Like, sometimes I like, just like, sometimes I'm like, I play a character really wacky, and it's like, yes, let's have fun with it and all of that stuff. But also I love, like, the director, especially when you're going in, the director's job is to, like, they're directing everyone and have all the pieces together and know what, like, you're usually like, I have done like animated series where I fortunately have been able to record with other people. Like, one of my favorite experiences of that was recording with Abby Trott for this Barbie series that we did. And it was like a two and a half
Oh.
hour record, and we got to go back and forth with each other. But usually you're just by yourself in the booth, and the director has all the puzzle pieces of like how someone else is saying the line before you and after you and all of that. So I'm like, please give me all the direction you need so it all fits, because of course you don't want to, like, someone's like very low and whispery for a line and you're like, well, let's go. They're like not at the same level. So also it's kind of a combination of bringing yourself and what makes you unique, but also like, I'm like, give me all the direction so everything fits nice and the performance all fits within the scope and story, and they know the tone of the game and or the TV show. So it is like a good like collaboration game. And so I guess I like both, but I always love when I'm able to bring myself to it. But I think one of the things I really love is I love collaborating with the director, and I'm always like, please tell me what you need and I will do what you need. So like it's like that collaboration too.
I love that. I love that a lot. Like, I love that answer, 'cause especially, I like doing creative things to collaborate, like, a lot of the time. So hearing you
Uh-huh.
say that is very reassuring to me, because it's just like, sometimes people just come in, say the line, and then they go, and you know what I mean? And like, so being able
Yeah.
to have it be a conversation kind of thing is like very, very nice to me.
Heck yeah. Do you do like other voice? Do you do voice acting and stuff?
I do not. I don't have the chops for that, definitely, but
Listen, you come join us. Come join us.
oh, I'd love to, but it's been I usually do projects like just little like personal projects where I get voice actors.
Nice.
It's every so often that I do it.
Heck,
I
heck
haven't
yeah.
done it
That's
for oh, thank you. I haven't done it for like 2 years, but my biggest project that I've worked on, uh, it was back when I don't know if you know this, but it was like the Voice Acting Alliance. It used to be.
oh sure.
Have you
Okay.
heard?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it used to be an old forum that a lot of people used at the time, but it no longer exists.
yeah.
um,
Oh, sure. But that's cool.
but I won't drop their names, but a few voice actors who have done like pretty big things, even in Octopath, have been in there, and I was just like, oh.
Heck yeah.
But
Heck yeah.
everyone
That's
had
so
different
cool.
usernames, including me back then, so it's just like,
You're like, wait a minute, I know you now. Like, what the hey? That's cool.
yeah.
That's tight.
But speaking of things we were talking about Chicago earlier, and I've been kind of curious because I'm going there again next year. What's a hidden
Yeah.
gem you think people should be aware of if they ever visit Chicago?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, hidden gem. I'm like, good question. By University of Chicago, there's like an institute for the study of ancient cultures, which is cool. Which is like kind of like an ancient Middle East collections in the world, and it's like they have like ancient Egyptian artifacts and like Dead Sea stuff and like scrolls and cylinder seals and all of that. And so that's super cool. restaurant wise, if you're looking for deep dish pizza, I'm a big fan of Lou Malnati's pizza. You're gonna hear different folks, but big fan of Lou's. There's also a fun bakery in Chicago called Sweet Mandy B's, and I love all of their baked goods there. Oh my gosh. Oh, all good questions. For theater, the Goodman Theater is pretty dope, and they have good shows there. There's also like a Chicago Shakespeare Theater as
Oh,
well. That's
that's so
super
cool.
fun. Yes, of course, like going to Second City is super dope. That's like less hidden because people know about Second City. But like kind of that stuff. Good question. Yeah, good question.
Thank you. Because the last times I've been there, it's just like, oh, someone said you had such a thorough answer and appreciated it.
Oh my gosh, thank you. OMG. Yes, yes. Visit Chicago. It's the best.
Yeah, because I felt like such a, when you visit a place, I felt like such a tourist going to all the places like, oh, I'm going to the Bean, That's such a thing no one's done before.
Hey, but the Bean is always listen. That's a great thing. That's a great thing to visit. Anytime like I had friends visit Chicago, I'm always like, let's go to Millennium Park and the Bean. So that's always super super fun. Have you gotten deep dish pizza, or are you not? Are you a pizza fan or?
Oh, yeah, I'm a big pizza fan, and it was such a great experience. I was just like, oh my gosh, this is like.
Yes. Also for thin crust pizza, Aurelio's Pizza is very, very good as well. That's in the city. But Aurelio's, and there's one in Homewood, Illinois too. But that's the OG. But Aurelio's Pizza is the Pope's favorite pizza place because
Oh
the
my
Pope is
gosh.
from Chicago.
That's really funny.
Yes, yes,
That's
very
amazing.
funny.
They say they're always down for a good pizza, the chat.
Yes, Pizza Nation rise.
Oh, that's actually my husband in the chat. So
Hi, husband.
the
What's
one who plays
up?
Honkai.
Hi, partner. Hi, husband. What's up?
Oh my gosh, yes. To be fair, it's a great park where the bean is located. So
It is, and it's like right by Art Institute. If you've been to the Art Institute, I don't know. That's really fun. People really like the Art Institute as well.
is that the museum or is that something else? Because we've been to the museum as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, that's the art museum. And then my favorite museum is the Museum of Science and Industry because I'm like a STEM kid and nerd. But the Art Institute's lots of people's favorites. And they also have the Field Museum too. That
Oh.
is, that's like history and that's where the T Rex is.
We love where T-Rexes are, honestly.
Yes, yes. So no, it's super fun. What's some hidden gems where you're from?
Uh,
I don't want
honestly,
to dox you, even if your people don't know where you're from. So that's why I didn't say where you were from. I'm fine being from. I always say I'm from Chicago, but I know some people don't like to say where they're at. So also, if you
yeah.
don't want to answer, don't need to.
Oh no, definitely. It's been pretty apparent I'm in Iowa for anyone who pays attention to the
Okay, cool.
channel. So,
Okay, good. So what's some hidden gems there?
gosh, I don't know if it's really hidden, but like, me and my husband, we're sort of new to the area. So whenever we find like really good like Asian places, we've just found like this place called Thai Basil close to a movie theater that we've been to, where they give like
Heck yeah.
all kinds of like it's not just Thai food, it's like Chinese, Japanese, and like Thai. So it's all
Oh,
kinds of
cool.
things, and they give nice little bubble tea there. That's
Yes,
in
boba.
Altoona for those people in Iowa. It is
Iowa,
awesome.
stand up, Iowa Nation.
And I feel like there's more. I'm pretty bad at like remembering places to be honest, but one we really want to check out is there's a comic book store in oh man, I forgot where. Max, tell me. Type in the chat.
Type in the
but
chat.
I'm pretty sure it's also like close to a cafe, and yeah, there's stuff like that.
Heck yeah. Oh, that's cool. I love a good comic book store, comic shop.
Yeah, I spend like hours. We spend a good amount in the one in Chicago, like downtown,
Oh,
because.
heck yeah. No, that's awesome.
But you talked about a lot of the aspect you're into in creative endeavors. So you know what? There's a lot of dual jobs in Octopath, and I was just wondering, what would combining two of the skills you are most proficient in? How would that translate to a fantasy setting?
Oh my gosh. Excellent question. Oh my gosh. I mean, two of my that's a good question. I feel like two skills that I would like be able to apply well to a fantasy setting is okay, well I'm extroverted. I love talking to people and like, charisma if we're looking at like a D&D scale.
Hell
So I think
yeah.
high charisma would hopefully be able to, if I was in a fantasy D&D setting, persuade the tavern keeper, the troll at the dungeon to let us out. So I feel like my just like my well, I just love meeting new people and getting to know folks. I would hope that like my charisma and extroversion would help my party and team get out of sticky situations and all that stuff. I used to also be a really big athlete, like play soccer and basketball growing up and all of that stuff. So I would hope like my agility and dexterity too would be super good for battle and combat. And also I feel like again, I'm a STEM kid, and again, I went to like a math and science high school, and then studied computer science in college, and was doing all engineering internships throughout school while also still doing theater. So I think the combination of just like my mental abilities in STEM and data and engineering and all of that could help in a fantasy setting when you need to do some math to cross a bridge. I don't know, to solve a problem. But like, or maybe I'll be an alchemist or something, and I can also, make some cool spells and potions as well. I don't know. How about you
Oh
though?
my gosh, that's amazing. Oh, hold on. Before that, have you been into the new game Dispatch at all?
Oh my gosh, I haven't played Dispatch yet. I've heard so much about it, but I still haven't played. How is it?
I haven't either, but there was these like it's related, I promise. There's these like
Heck yeah.
hero charts where it shows their like stats and stuff, and I feel like yours is like really all around the board very high and
Oh, that's so kind. Listen, I. Well, I'm sometimes unorganized, so I think the word, but so I'm like, what's my week? But yes, hey, I like being well-rounded and doing lots of things and all of that stuff. So that's very kind. But yes, I'm like, give me the charisma and dexterity, and then I'll make in some potions and spells, and that's what I would be doing. Listen.
for my answer, I feel like it's the common answer for writers is either like you're really good at writing like these spells, the magic circles, or you're really good at being a bard. I just tell stories in taverns.
Wait, I love that. Honestly, my favorite class is bards, so I love being. We can be bards together. We can just be storytellers. Let's be dual bards.
Let us be dual bards, yes, please.
Yes, let's do it. Let's do it.
There's always so cute. I don't see it that much because people don't like overlapping like classes. Like, oh, you're already a bard, I won't be a bard. But
Right,
having a
right,
duet
right.
would be so cute.
Very silly. Yes, we'll just have we'll sing our songs, strum our tunes. That would be super fun.
Oh my gosh. Let's see here. Okay, the next question is it's near Christmas and with Wishvale's construction on the way, it's the best time for wishes. So, in 2025, what's your most proudest moment and what's your biggest hope for 2026?
Oh my gosh! Oh, what a cute question! Again, thank you. I feel like, oh my gosh, good question for proudest moment. I probably would have the two that come to my mind is one being able to go to Japan this year for the first time. It was
Ooh.
one of my like favorite vacations ever, and with my partner and stuff, and we just had the best time ever, and it was just so much fun, just experiencing another culture and going to different cities, and just eating different foods and just like seeing other parts of the world. I love being able to travel to other continents, and now I'm like, I need to go to every continent in the world. So
Yes.
just just traveling is something I've been proud of this year for sure. And then I did my first convention, Anime Impulse, at the beginning of this year in February, and that was a really proud moment. I was able to do a panel, but it was really just like I was so nervous before, not like super nervous, but I was like, this is my first con, and I don't know and slash think I'm that cool at all. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go to Anime Impulse, and like I'll just be proud if like two people come to my table. But it was just like the inundation of love and people coming over talking about Honkai and like Spider-Man 2 and Barbie and other properties series that they've watched or that their kids have watched, and it was just like so proud to be like, wow, I'm like, I'm still, been only voice acting for like 3 years now, but I was just so proud to be like, hey, I'm doing stuff, and like I've been able to. That's one of my biggest goals is to just tell stories and inspire people and touch folks through the stories I'm able to tell and the characters I'm able to voice. So to be able to just to meet for the first time, really, like so many fans and just people and just students and so many great folks and just talk nerd them, and some people were Avatar fans and we just talked Avatar, and it was just like such a proud moment of just like, hey, we're doing this thing, and it was super cool.
That's so amazing. And I will say, you are cool, you are inspirational, like
Oh,
definitely.
thanks.
Like,
Thanks.
I feel like anyone who like picks up this and sees Art of Delisha and definitely like hears you and sees you, and they will know like, and like my what made me really really smile is like seeing her and then finding out that her voice actor was also a person of color. I was just like
Yeah, yeah.
overjoyed, and then that's I I was proud to like really play this game, and then I was just
Heck
like, I have
yeah.
to reach out to you. I have to, and so yeah.
Yes. Heck yeah, no, thanks for reaching out. No, no, truly, like, I am literally in love with her art, and just like, I'm like, she's so cool. It's like, she's such a badass. Like, I, again, love playing people of color already, but I love when they're just like badass hunter warriors. It's like, hello, that's like my favorite thing. Again, like, Avatar Last Airbender is like, again, my favorite series ever. And to be like, and I love Legend of Korra too, and like, and just like being able to be, I'm like, I would love to, in like, play just like playing badass women and like warrior women and like are super cool. It's just super cool. And like Avatar has so many badass women too, and so like I'm like be able to play just like a badass woman in Octopath Zero is so cool.
Yeah, actually, have you like looked at that new Avatar fighting game at all?
Yeah, I have. I haven't checked it, but yes, I have. No, I'm up to date on all the Avatar stuff, and they have like Avatar tabletop too, and like all the new Avatar Studio stuff. I'm so excited for as well. It's so cool. I was on the Avatar podcast called Braving the Elements
Oh my
a
gosh.
couple of years ago with like Janet Varney and Dante Bosco, and it literally was like I'm gonna combust, and it was crazy, and it was so fun.
Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing.
But yes, it was so cool.
I have to definitely like I've been writing down all the places you've been telling me to check out in Chicago, and all the podcasts and all the things you've been talking about. Is there anything else you want to shout out like about yourself or in things in general as we end the end of our questions list here?
Oh my gosh, yeah, great question. Shout out to Chicago. Shout out to you. Shout out for having me. Shout out to chat. No, and one of my like favorite quotes is act like it's impossible to fail. So no matter what you're doing or what you're pursuing, like just go into it. And like the worst thing people can say is no. Don't ever be afraid to put yourself out there and just show the world all that you can do. And yeah, just act like it's impossible to fail. And just thanks for having me. Play Octopath Zero. Play Honkai, play Infinity Nikki. I don't watch Barbie. I don't know, but and I hope everyone has a happy and lovely holidays.
Yeah, of course, and you too. And everyone's saying your quote is such a great quote, and it's very encouraging.
Oh, thanks, chat. No, thanks again for having me, and for real, happy holidays and happy New Year's to everyone. Oh, and that's something I'm looking forward to 2026. Just more fun. I forgot I
Yeah.
didn't answer that second part, but like later, just having more fun, doing more projects, and just yeah, showing the world all that we can do and all of that stuff, and just continuing to have fun. And I'd love to be in even more projects with just like friends, and to like record with them and all of that stuff too, but just more animation, anime, video game, and commercial projects. It would be super dope.
Yeah, that's so awesome. Actually, I do have one last question just for my
Yeah.
husband here. What's your favorite songs in Wicked?
Oh my gosh. Oh yes. My favorite songs. Okay, in Act One. Oh gosh, I've done Wicked, like the show, just joking like with friends multiple
Really? Oh
times.
my
I'm
god.
just like, let's just sing it, and I'm a Glinda girly, even though I love Alphaba too, but I like playing Glinda because of just like comedy and high personality. But in the first act, probably Wizard and I, popular. Oh my gosh! Oh, Dancing Through Life.
Dancing through life.
I also like Dancing Through Life. Are probably my top three in the first act. Of course, I love Defying Gravity, and shout out to just I love all of them. I love No One Mourns the Wicked. And I also Best of One Short Day. In Act Two, I'm a big Thank Goodness girly.
Thank
I also
goodness.
Thank Goodness love As Long as You're Mine, and then love No Good Deeds, and I'm like
Oh
everything for
yes.
good. I know people don't like the Wizard songs, but I am a big fan of Wonderful. Sentimental Man is okay, but I actually very much so like Wonderful, like on the
Yes.
original soundtrack of Joel Grey. Like Wonderful is so fun. How about you?
Yeah, yes, I love all the ones you mentioned. My top favorites are What Is This Feeling
What is this
and
feeling too? Yes.
Defying Gravity. I love the choreography for both of those, and
Heck
definitely No
yeah.
Good Deed.
No good
That's
deed. Heck
really
yeah.
intense, especially in the movie.
Yes. No.
They're
Love a
like,
good no.
they gotta, people are saying they gotta hear you as Glinda sometime. I would
Oh my
pay real bucks
gosh.
for you to stream this again.
I'm screaming. Oh my gosh, listen, they had a Black Glinda. I'm not a, here's the thing. Number one, I'm so down, but also, I'm not, if I'm not a singer like that, so chat, just don't be prepared. Like, I can sing, but I can't sing like that. So it's more so like, when you're having fun on the weekend with friends and you're just, blurting out Wicked, but oh my gosh, yes. But acting wise, Glinda's right up my alley. I love doing and raising my pitching up my voice. So yes, maybe
I,
one day.
you'd be absolutely amazing, just like you've been for this interview, and thank you so much for doing this with me. I
Oh
appreciate
my
you
gosh.
very, very, very much.
No, thanks for having me. This was so much fun. Always happy to chat, and thanks for reaching out. For real, always just happy to be here. And yeah, I hope we stay in touch.
Yeah, of course, definitely. I will have this up definitely for everyone to watch back to. And yeah, thanks for everyone who had joined us live. And Kendall, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for having me. Have a great day, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I am still reeling. I cannot believe that just happened. That was Woo! Thank you everyone for cheering me on. Thank you Troy, thank you Max, thank you everyone who's here. Been saying hi and been chatting the entire time. I appreciate you very much. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. There is a big list of Chicago things to visit now. Yeah, definitely. I want to look into the restaurants and to